Shalom. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glories to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Want to send double honors to my elders and apostles at GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations, as always, to the elect doing this work in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, presenting your body as a living sacrifice to do so. So I want to get into this quick lesson, as you see by the title, S and E, Be Thou Prudent. And this is mainly to the men of the Lord, really to all the true believers in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but mainly to the men of the Lord, those who were ordained from the womb to be a prophet, those who were handpicked by the Heavenly Father to uphold righteousness and to do this work in this day and age especially, okay? And we have to increase our prudence, man, because the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 21st verse says there's going to be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of this world to this time, no nor ever shall be. So we are to be prepared, man, because there are evil things coming down the pike. There are chaotic things that are going to come to pass, things that we've never seen before, okay? There are going to be famines. Right now we're experiencing some of the evilest times to live in, by way of Esau, Edom ruling, the so-called white man, the devil himself, okay? The things that he's doing to try to accomplish this NWO agenda, all right? And he's coming down with all different types of laws, man, all right? Unrighteous decrees, okay? And just all manner of wickedness is going on in this place. It's unbearable, man, okay? We're living in evil times. All right, but it's for concerning prudence. The things that are going to come to pass concerning famines and, concerning these detention centers that they're setting up or they've been set up. All right. Then you got the Marquet spoken of in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. All right, which is slowly but surely being ushered in with the prelude of this machination. Okay. And Esau, Edom is on a tear right now, right? And guess what? He's not going to stop, right? It tells you that in the book of Proverbs that he sleepeth not, and he, his rest is taken away, lest he's caused some to fall, right? Which also reminds me of Matthew, the 24th chapter, where it says that this time is shortened for the elect's sake, because if he was to rule forever, then we would be no more, man. Okay, look at how he handles the people. Look at how he handles the earth. Look at his rulership, But just to continue on, man. Don't get caught up in these different things because you lack prudence. Don't get caught up with getting the machination because you're not using prudence. Don't just in general in our general lives as men of the Lord, we are to use prudence. Okay, so hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to get a couple of precepts. We're gonna let the Spirit do what it does, man. This is Proverbs 22 verse 3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." Right? Does not Second Ezra the 9th chapter say to measure thou the time diligently in itself? All right, which means what? Look what's going on, man. Prepare yourselves for what's about to come down the pipe, man. Okay, don't sit around twiddling your thumbs, or don't be stiff-necked towards men who see this thing coming and are giving you ways, or through the Spirit are giving you an inclination on how to be prepared. Okay. Pay attention to the men that are around you, because guess what? These men possess knowledge, okay? They teach you how to be prudent by being prudent themselves, okay? Now let's say that you have a man of the Lord who admonishes you on something, okay? And you hear them, and you listen to them, you con them, and all that, the water, but your actions don't follow. Okay? That is not using prudence. And this is why it says this. But the simple pass on and are punished. All right. And how are they punished? Guess what? The Most High deliver you over to Satan if he wants to, man. Because you don't want to show, as it says in the book of Sirach, reverence his priest. What is that in the book of Hebrews? I believe it's in the book of Hebrews where it says that we have, and this is merely paraphrasing, where it says that we have these men that are above us that watch for our souls as they that must give account. Okay, and that's teaching men how to use prudence, which when you go into the word prudent in the etymon line, it means to have foresight. Okay, to be prepared. All right, and at the times that we're coming into, we have to be prepared, man. We have to use prudence. You know, even if that means making a bug out bag, man, we are to use prudence. Okay, because guess what? If you ain't using it, it's gonna make it easier for Satan to reel your ass in, man. It's gonna be easier for him to get his hands on you because you ain't listening to the Lord. All right. You get this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 9. It says, "Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear." Right? Let's read. I'm gonna read that again. All right. It says, "Well is him that hath found prudence." Right? Did not the Lord set these different men up in ranks in different orders, elders and apostles, no captains, so on and so forth? Did he not set these men up because of the prudence that they possess? Okay. It says, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Right? And that's going back to the point that I made. All right. It says, he that speaketh into the ear of them that will hear. If you don't hear, how you going to be taught? How you going to know how to use prudence? How you going to know what prudence is? All right. And this is going to be a downfall of a lot of men who claim to be men of the Lord. You know, hey, none of us are exempt. Myself, I'm not exempt from this. Okay. Because we have to know how to use prudence, know when to do things, how to do things. All right. Because the Most High is said, I believe in the book of 1 John, that we have an unction from the Lord and we know all things. So the Lord, he gave us all types of tools, starting with his sincere men. All right. He gave us all types of tools. His sincere men. He gave us the internet. He gave us the ability to have these different forms of technology, the internet. Okay. The Lord gave us all these things that we may be prudent and see what we are to do in the times that are coming. But if you're not listening to one of his men, then hey, how do you expect the Lord to protect you? You're not listening. You're not paying attention. And guess what? And this happens. This can happen. I'm gonna say it like this. This can happen to someone who believes that they're sincere in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You can pray, right? Which prayer is very important. All right. Prayer is very important. You could be doing lessons every day. Okay. You could be hitting the highways every week. All right. You could be doing things that make you feel sincere. But the minute you don't use prudence by the way of listening to one of the men's Lord, Salakia, stammering of lips, right? By listening to one of the Lord's men, okay, who possess prudence, then ultimately you're not going to really be prepared for what's coming. You can know all the scriptures all you want. You can know every breakdown there is. But if you don't use prudence, you're going to get caught up. Now I'm going to get this precept right here. Right? This is the book of 1 Peter, I believe 1 Peter 5 and 8. Right? It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." And we see it going on, man. All right? So this is why we must increase in that prudence. So let me get a couple of more precepts. All right? First, let me get this in the book of Sirach, the 6th chapter. Sirach, the 6th chapter, and the 25th verse, right? Not 25th verse, verse 32. It says, my son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. So when you hear one of the Lord's men giving you, spitting straight prudence to you, how to use prudence, what is prudence, how to prepare for the time, and you saying, yeah, the water, bro, that's on point, all that. But then, your actions don't follow. That's not applying your mind, man. You got to put these things into action. All right. The Lord is a man of action. He make things happen. All right. And he requires of us in the vessels that and the vessels that we're in, right, to take action towards his name, towards his will. Okay. It's about more than just doing the work. All right. You have to be preparing for yourself as well, not just doing the work. All right. We still are to do the work. Don't get it twisted. All right. But you are the same words that you teach. Right. The same words that you read. Apply them. Put them into action. Right. It says, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. You start putting things into action, and start preparing for the times that are coming, doing things that accompany salvation. Okay. Then it says thou will be prudent. Right? If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thy ear, thou shalt be wise. Right? So, we have these men around us. And the Lord, the Lord is beautiful, man. The Lord is beautiful. He gives us all different types of signs to show us how we should be more prudent, to show us what to do and what not to do, things to learn from, how to prepare for the times to come. And then on top of that, he gives you men of the Lord. He gives you his sincere men. So that's why, as it says, as I read in the book of Proverbs 22, it says that the prudent perceive the evil and hide it themselves, but the foolish shall pass on and are punished. The foolish pass on and are punished. Okay. And guess what? It's going to be a great punishment, especially if you tasted of this good word and you're not applying it. Okay. Be thou prudent. Be smart, man. Okay. Be considerate of the information that's given unto you, and you will be prudent. All right. And let go of that prideful spirit that you think you got it all, man. And nobody can tell you anything. You got to stop that shit too. To whom this is, to whom it applies. All right. If it don't apply, let it fly. But if it applies, then you should really consider. You should really consider changing that, man. Okay. So that's the premise of this lesson. It wasn't supposed to be too long. All right. Which it wasn't that long. Call Allah, Yahweh Shem Shai. Lord willing, it was edifying. All right. All praise, honor, and glory is unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Once again, peace, love, and salutations is always to the elect doing this work in sincerity and in truth. All right. Use this prudence. And like I said, prudence is foresight, having foresight, man. Increase in prudence, man, and that foresight and that preparedness for the day of the Lord. Okay. That being said, I say shalom.